There's a local wrestling show coming to my town in a few weeks, so I gotta see if I can make some room on my camera. Anyway, boys and girls, I'm gonna try to do the Impact review early. It probably won't be up for a while, but I'm gonna try to do it. Now, this show kicked off with Eli Drake versus Caleb Conley. Josh Matthews was putting over the fact that this show actually kicks off with wrestling matches, even though I've already noticed that. And then uh, Eli Drake wins, right? So then him and Josh, uh, no, Josh and JB, I'm sorry, they keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And then Bruce Pritchard comes out because he's had enough of this shit. And he's like, you guys stop fighting now. And then they're still arguing and bickering. He's like, here's what we're going to do. And Josh proceeds to take off his jacket. Bruce is like, take your damn jacket off. Put it back on, dummy. He's like, we're going to do team battles. Team JB versus Team Josh. And Josh was like, oh, my team's going to win, blah, blah, blah. They got to pick teams by the end of the night. Uh, Nice. Knockout gauntlet. How many of these girls are under contract? Amanda Rodriguez came out, and I was happy to see her. Uh, Casey Quinn came out, and I was happy to see her. Diamante came out, and I was happy to see her. But none of these girls lasted long. They're all getting thrown over. This is to fight Rosemary, right? Madison's hiding in the corner. Josh's wife. ODB. No, Madison eliminates Brandy Rhodes, and then ODB pins Madison Rain. ODB's a contender. We all knew it. She's gotten fat, but she's still good. All right. Then James Storm came out, and James Storm, where's the DCC stuff? We're about to find out. Sorry about that. James Storm comes out, and he's happy, he's celebrating, he's having a good time. And then DCC comes out, pissed off. They're really mad, and James Storm was talking about how he wanted the title, the world title. Bram comes out with a chair, and Kingston follows him, and they're like, "Fuck this music, fuck this mask," and he breaks the mask. He's like, "Fuck this stupid jacket." He takes off the jacket. He's like, "Storm, you brought us in this company to beat DCC and take this place over," which I know he did. And then he said, "You got selfish and you left us," which I kind of agree. I mean, I expected big things for this group. James Storm tells him, "Listen, you punk. I brought you guys in to win the titles while I go after the world one," which is what I thought they were gonna do. I thought they were gonna beat the Broken Hardys, and then I thought James Storm was gonna beat Eddie Edwards. I don't know what the fuck happened. And then like he's just like, but I'm still want to do things my way because my son said, "Daddy, you're a cowboy." Excuse me. And then Eddie's like, you know what? Fuck you. And Eddie Kingston attacks him. He kicks Eddie Kingston in the mouth. Bram is about to crack his head open with a chair. He's like, "Hey, come on, man. Fuck this guy, man. Let's just be a unit. Come on, Bram. You're better than this." Bram says, "No, fuck you." And Bram tries to take Storm's head off. Storm super kicks the chair in Bram's face. "Sorry about your damn luck." And he leaves. He's the cowboy again. A three-way dance with Suicide. Andrew Everett and Marshall Rocket. Marshall Rocket has new music, which that shitty theme was just getting used to me, and now they fucking scrapped it. And of course, Andrew Everett wins because he had a face-to-face with in front of Mackenzie Mitchell with the Helms Dynasty. So yeah, he wants that title. That's what he wants. This was really good. We had the Wolves fighting each other in the last one standing match, a last man standing match. Brutal shit. Kicks to the chest in the fucking crowd. Davey got in some lady's face. Eddie did some crazy spots and took out Davey completely outside the ring. Angelina was there, like egging him on, and then Alicia Edwards was there. Of course, she got involved and she got her ass kicked. That seems to happen a lot. She's a gorgeous woman, by the way. I'm more than just a little girl. And then it ended because Davey wrapped his foot with chain, and he was gonna kick Eddie in the chest, but then he didn't want to do it. Angelina gets in the ring and she's like, "Do it for me," and he's like, "Yes, ma'am," and he kicks Eddie's head right off with that fucking chain, killing him. He killed him, bro. He killed someone, and that was that brutal shit. This was pretty cool. Along with something else, they showed like a clip from 2003 or something with George Bush. When the war started in Iraq, the war in Iraq started. Um, it seems to me that they're bringing two former veterans who are now wrestlers into TNA as a tag team. They're calling them the Veterans of War. I did recognize one of them. It's Crimson. I don't know who the other one is. I'm gonna have to, if you guys didn't want to know that, I'm gonna have to put a spoiler warning because there's two other spoilers. Crimson was the first one. There's two other spoilers I'm gonna share this evening. Veterans of War are coming. That looks pretty cool. Speaking of pretty cool, here comes LAX. They're partying in Crash promotion for winning the tag team titles, and they're just chilling. All five of them: Conan, Homicide, Diamante, Ortiz, and Santana. They're just having a good time in Mexico. They showed another Vignat. Yeah, I said this show had too much wrestling, but here we had Vignats till Tuesday. Um, Another Vignat of James Storm in the production studio making his long neck and redneck theme song. Dale Oliver's up in the house. A bunch of guitarists are up in the house, and musicians are up in there making his theme. And they're like, he's really a cowboy. That's what he is. He's a badass country guy. And we're glad that his song is back. I'm glad the song is back too. Just make him world champion, please. Alberto El Patron is coming to wrestle, right? Who does he wrestle? Some jobber, some ham and egg, or some jabroni. I don't like when they do this. He wins, and then he says, Bobby Lashley, I want to fight you, perro. And then he called out the world champion. Of course, he didn't come. Now this is the second spoiler, so here it comes. Well, before I get to that, they interviewed Allie and Braxton, and then too cocky Kevin Matthews and Sienna come out and like scare Allie away. And they're about to fight, but Karen Jarrett, I love Karen Jarrett, by the way. She breaks it up and she's like, you guys are gonna do the damn thing next week. Intergender tag team match. And then all of a sudden Sienna's like, alright, we're doing this. Let's do this. Now this was the coolest thing, ready? So the Vignat. Sorry about that, boys and girls. So the Vignat, it featured Sienna, and she had a picture of. Now I thought it was a man coming in, right? There were three victims. I thought it was a man coming in. Then when I saw the ponytail and I heard the voice, I knew it was a woman. By this time, I already knew it was Sienna because of the hair and the voice and the size and everything. And then she says, like, I'm not done with you two lovebirds. I guess she's filling in for Maria. She must be forming her own stable. Because there's this guy with his face painted. And he's sitting on a chair, and then she unleashes him. Fury will be unleashed. And his big ass man, a big ass monster of a man, massive man, large man. And if you guys don't know who he is, spoiler, I used to see him in Juggalo Championship Wrestling and Bloody Mania. His name is Congo Kong. Big motherfucker, very big, like Umaga size. And it looks like Sienna's forming a faction. If he's coming in, though, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, say what you want about Kevin Matthews. I don't like him either, KM, but he's a big dude. And then we got Congo. Oh, man, this is going to be off the chain. Anyway, main event time, sort of. And it's time for the commentators to reveal their team. So Bruce is like, Josh, you're first. And JB's like, ladies first. And Josh, his first team captain is Lashley. Right? The guy number one for JB is Alberto de Patron, or El Patron. And they are coming out, by the way. Josh Matthews brings out Bram. Bram still uses the DCC music, but I don't know if he's with Kingston or not. JB is like, I'm going to go off the roster and pick Chris Adonis, and Chris Adonis is back. Chris Masters, Chris Mordensky. He's Chris Adonis now, and he's back as a face, which is pretty cool. And then Josh is like, I'm bringing Eli Drake. And Eli Drake comes out with Tyrus. Pritchard is like, what are you doing here, Tyrus? It's for team members only. By the way, Josh was giving all his members like a shirt with a goat on it for the greatest of all time. That term is getting very sickening, by the way. I mean, you could say you like someone, but the greatest of all time, oh, he's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. Fuck that. And then Josh is like, this is my team, attack. So his four-man team is attacking JB's team. Pritchard is getting the fuck out of there. Matt Morgan reveals himself as member number 3 and cleans house. And then as this brawl is going on, the fourth member cuts out of a limousine. And spoiler alert, there's a third spoiler. It's Brutus Magnus. Brutus Magnus is back in TNA. Just like Sanjay Dutt, who chose to turn down WWE to sign with Impact Wrestling. By the way, happy birthday, Sanjay. Magnus and Sanjay Dutt are back because they're close with Jeff Jarrett, so they trust him. They didn't trust TNA with Dixie, but they trust it now with Jarrett. So yeah, Magnus is back, and I couldn't be happier. This match is going to be off the chain. I hope it's lethal lockdown, but it could be a hardcore war. But either way, I think the losing team, the announcer has to like leave the announce booth or something. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll try to upload this when I can. In the meantime, take care, stay safe. Happy Passover and happy Easter. Spring break.